49ers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They hand off to their big tight end. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down and 8.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. No time. No time. Let's go double count right here. Double count.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does, and not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Forced out to his left. And his pass incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Gain of 2 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Throwing now is Carr. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Williams.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
Chicago.
Now a play fake. Carr eluding the pressure right. This one caught by Davis. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Carr, a quick throw. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Complete.
That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 1st down, Carr. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 on the play.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down.
Is 3rd.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Complete.
Austin Hooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, A 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that makes the score 14-7. DeAndre Carter returning it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Carter on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check three, check three, check three. Let's go double count right here, double count. Check. Watch 54, watch 54. Watch the pass, watch the pass.
Going on the ground with Eckler. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check. Zebra. Mark 54. Watch the screen. Pass.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Touch 50.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, deep ball for Goodwin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr flushed out right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
10 yards.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. This is McCaffrey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
3-yard line.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Chicago.
Let's go.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Another big hitter there, this one good for 18.
On the play.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. On 2nd and 9, Carr escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. But now it's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal.
A 27-yard attempt.
Bullock's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. To throw again is Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Pick up of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Right here, right here. Check it out, Reed. Good job right there. 18. Gun.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Keenan Allen, incomplete. He was covered by Kevin Byard.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He finds Beckham complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
10 at the 24-yard line.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 31-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
On the carry.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From midfield, here's Carr. And it's complete. Hooper. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Number 83.
From 8 yards out. And his guys are going to take the lead.
Point after.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. If you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
14, fight it. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 12.
It's Eckler again. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
3rd down.
Oh, they'll let the tight end Ingram run with it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
14. 19.
Throwing again. Wilson finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
36-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, alert 3. Move to the team. 14.
Play action. Now Wilson. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Here we go. Mike.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here's Wilson. On the screen, this is Eckler.
Oh, my.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about a 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
No gain on the play.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Carr to throw for it on fourth down. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on fourth down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Check 24, check 24.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. This will go for 5 up to the 33. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. RPO, that's complete right side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Second down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 33 yards that time.
First down, Chicago.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Taken down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Carr going to throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
83.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it and do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Here's Carter now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Switch up, switch up.
Again, Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards.
One last shot for Wilson. And this is going to be caught. So an offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Shot. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
That keeps the score Blues 31.